Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Griffith Observatory. This is our world-famous Tesla coil. Invented in the early 1890s by a man named Nikola Tesla, the sole purpose of this device is to transfer energy wirelessly through the air. Prior to the renovation, we actually did not have this cage around it. This is a Faraday cage, and what it does is surrounds all the electricity inside. When we didn't have the cage, we'd actually be able to hold the light bulb in our hands, walk up to it, and you can see it illuminating our hands. Because of the cage, we can no longer do that. Reason for the cage is that a lot of people tend to have electronic devices. Not only that, if somebody had a pacemaker and they got too close to it, it could be quite dangerous. So we have instead of these lights inside the cage that spell out Tesla coil. Every time we fire up a Tesla coil, you notice that that sign turns on as well. This device works off alternating current, another discovery we can attribute to Nikola Tesla. He actually thought of this idea when he was working with Edison. Edison at the time, however, had a lot of money and a lot of patents already invested in direct current, so he didn't really appreciate the idea. However, when compared to alternating current, direct current is very inefficient. For one, it's called direct current. It can only go in one direction. It requires a lot of copper wire for you to transport over long distances, about as thick as your arm. Not only that, but when you do make it travel over long distances, you're going to have a very high energy loss. Alternating current, on the other hand, is called alternating. It can go in both directions. It does not require as much copper wire, and although there is an energy loss, it's not nearly as high as direct current. Alternating current, in the end, did win out if you use in your household. The only time you use direct current today is if you're using a battery, or possibly if you have some kind of green technology. Solar panels as well as wind turbines do create energy in direct current as well. So this is a very cool and innovative device, but there's a couple of reasons we don't use it. One main reason would be that it actually creates pollution every time I turn it on. Those lightning bolts you see are about 10,000 degrees. They burn all the air they touch. When you burn an O2 molecule at that temperature, you're going to break its bond. Those single oxygen atoms are then going to go firing off into another O2 molecule, and you're going to have O3, which is ozone. Ozone is really good on top of our atmosphere. However, down here it's considered a pollutant. It's called ground level ozone. If you breathe in too much ozone, it's going to damage your lungs. Not only that, but it contributes to the haze and smog we see around LA City. Another reason we don't use the Tesla coil today is because of it's actually very inconvenient. If you can imagine, these would be all over the city. They'd be on 24/7, so you'd be hearing that 24/7. Not only that, but if you wanted to turn something off, that would kind of be an issue. When I said earlier, if I had a light bulb and that cage wasn't there, it's going to illuminate in my hand. No on or off switch. So if you have this power in your household, the only way you can really turn something off is two options. You can either A, weld yourself a Faraday cage, put around your TV and your lamp, or B, put all your things in your car and drive about 4 to 5 miles outside the city. Other than that, everything in your household would remain on as long as the Tesla coil remains on. Now, a lot of people don't know about this device, and that's for a particular reason. Nikola Tesla was a philanthropist and humanitarian. This never really got to further in technology. The reason being is that he built this device so everybody could enjoy free electricity. That being said, there's no way to measure who's using it or how much they're using. Eventually, electrical companies found out they wouldn't be able to charge people for this every month, so they completely cut off the funding. Early in the 1900s, it had already died out. We never really see this anymore. The only reason we have it here is because of the lightning bolts. If you guys look around the building, this has nothing to do with astronomy. We seriously just have it here because you guys love to see lightning bolts. That being said, I'm going to turn on one more time. If anybody wants to take any pictures, I suggest you take out your camera now, even possibly going to the side where you can see the word Tesla coil spelled out. And I will be firing it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at me, Tay. Thanks again, ladies and gentlemen.